I'm Amy. Tonight's Live Around 5 is about a really serious topic, and it's anxiety. I've recently been reading and hearing, especially from those in my cohort groups, that anxiety is at an all time high. And it's really understandable, right? So, tonight I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can do today to start helping you if you're feeling anxious. Now, there's obviously a scale of anxiety, right? If you're on a I just feel a little more worried than I used to. This is going to be particularly helpful. But if you're to the I can't eat or sleep right anxiety level, I'm going to recommend that you call someone, talk with someone, and get some help. It doesn't have to be in an office. It can be BetterHelp, which is a place that I use for therapy. It's online. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. There are scholarships available, and it's very affordable. But the 5 tips that you could incorporate today that would help you start to inch up on this is to first of all recognize that it's totally normal today to feel some level of anxiety. We've been through a lot, you guys. And we just kind of started back on the track like everything was normal. It's not normal. There's wars, pandemics, economic crises, the political situation, especially in the US, feels very stressful. A lot of the times, information coming at us that tends to cause anxiety, right? Maybe your economic situation is tricky right now. Maybe your marital situation, or maybe you had friendships that were lost in the last several years. I've seen a ton of that. I'm here to tell you the first step to take is to say, yeah, that's how I feel. I am feeling more anxiety. I recognize I'm carrying a lot, and own it. This idea that you can fake it till you make it or act like things are okay and so they'll be okay is so damaging. Don't do that. Just say, you know what? I have a ton going on right now and I have increased anxiety because of it, if that's how you feel. Because there's so many things that you can do once you accept it and you articulate it and you start to work on it, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is an incredible breathing technique. It's very simple and it's very quick, but several times a day, and you can remember when to do that. You can put an alarm on your phone. Maybe it's every 2 hours, maybe it's every 3 hours, maybe it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when that happens, I want you to do this. I want you to relax your shoulders, drop them away from your ears. I want you to release your jaw and soften the area around your eyes. Breathe in for the count of 3. Hold it for the count of 3. Breathe in through your nose when you breathe in and breathe out through your mouth as slowly as you can. Just do that every once in a while throughout the day. Having our breath, having control of our breath kind of brings us back into our body and can really transform how we feel or manage anxiety and stress. The next thing I want you to do is to use your words to release yourself. Brendon Burchard has an incredible job he does with this. And the first thing he does is he literally repeats the word release, release, release several times throughout the day. He's releasing mental blocks, he's releasing physical, maybe tension. He's releasing any animosity or any frustration. Release anything you don't want. The other thing he teaches, which is really amazing, is that for him, it's every time he walks through a doorway, he has like a mantra that he'll say, and you can change this up and make it anything you want. I think something of his is like, I'm here. I'm so grateful to be here today and happy to serve, or something like that. Maybe yours is just like, I'm doing a great job right now. I'm doing a great job right now. Everything's easy for me right now. Today, everything will be easy. But think of something that would be comforting to you. I did some work a few years ago, and the phrase that I came up with is I have all the blank I need, and I regularly practice self care. I lived in such a space of lack, such a space of I never have time, I'm not healthy, I don't have enough flexibility. I mean, it was endless that I would just say, anytime I start to get maybe a little bit nervous about that, I'll just say to myself, I have all the time I need. I have all the money I need. I have all the patience I need. I have all the support I need. I have all the knowledge I need. I want you to think of what you could put in those blanks. What might be stressing you right now? And just saying that is going to make such a big difference. Of course, I'm going to encourage you to move, even if it's a slow, relaxed walk down the street or around your house. If you have stairs, moving up and down the stairs a couple times a day. Maybe my studio is upstairs in my house, and that helps me so much because I might go all day working on taxes, for example, but this is going to get me up the steps and down the steps. And usually a couple times. Maybe I'll have to come up and get everything set up and then come back up after I've gotten dinner started. But move your body, make it something that you do lightly and gently, but it's such a release. And if there's any way you can do it outside, that's even more powerful. You're getting that vitamin D, that sunshine, a change of scenery. It makes a really big difference. And the last thing I'm going to share today is to get back to the basics. Now, what do we do when we have a very anxious child or baby, right? We have a list. Does she need her diaper change? Does she need to be burped? Has she eaten enough? Could she have a boo-boo anywhere? Go down that list for yourself. Have I had enough to drink today? Have I had reasonable food to eat that is healthy for my body? Have I slept enough? Sleep is amazingly powerful. I want you to get 8 hours of sleep. Trust me when I say getting back to the basics physically of self-care can all by itself get you so far down the road to controlling your own emotions and managing your anxiety. Even if you need to do that to get to the point where you could talk to someone and ask for help, right? Are we all feeling more anxious these days? Honestly, I think we are. And the statistics are starting to bear that out, showing first with teenage girls. And so I just want to encourage you to say, it's okay. You're not alone. You're in incredibly good company. You're probably anxious for a very logical reason. And here are some tools, 1 through 5, that can just help you manage until that anxiety starts to lift for you, until you can talk with someone to get some help, until the situation that has caused you anxiety has passed. But let's get you where you're feeling better today, because that's what you deserve. Anxiety is no fun for anybody, and you deserve to feel joy every single day. I'm thinking of you. I love you, and I'm so grateful that you're here.